Slow down, you move too fast. You've got to make the morning last. Just kicking down the cobblestones, looking for fun. Hey, everybody, welcome. Hey, Grifflet, good to see you again. It's been so long, right, Grifflet? Okay, so we're back. We're in the 21st hall, and we're getting ready to... we're going to go after Maze. So we had our discovery last time, right? We got up to the cusp of that really long instance, and I didn't start it. So today it's time for the really long instance, and I am not gonna die. That's the goal. So okay, let's do this thing first. Let me make sure stream's working okay. Right, we're coming through all right. Everyone reading us here. Okay, good, excellent. All right, so good. Okay, so let's head off. So Grifflet, let's get down to business. You've got your work suit on here. You're in your work clothes. Let's go find Orvar, because we have to go back to that point. That's right, because we have to go back among the mushroom guys, but they can't make me come back. That's where we got as far as. Okay, so we want to go to Tharak Bazan. Yes. Oh, wait a second.
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
Orcs are oh yeah, sorry, this is handing in the quest I got at Filgashan last night. Yes, okay. Woohoo! Free XP. Okay. Very good. All right, Toph, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. I just saw that guy had a quest arrow that I needed to turn in. Yeah, so last night we did Filgashan, which was another one of the campaign instances that I promised that we would do. So, okay. Yeah, sorry I'm late. It's all my kids' fault that I'm late today. I know I'm kind of later than usual, but again, utterly the fault of my children. They had a 2-hour delay and today, and so I have to drive them into school. So there was this whole like domino effect of my kids having a 2-hour delay today. So I apologize. Okay. Meanwhile, let's. Oops. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm getting cocky here. Let's not get into a fight with every bat along the way. So let's stealth ourselves, Grifflet, and let's sneak down to Orvar, shall we? Okay. So we're going to go down and we're going to find our way back through those wretched tunnels. And then we're going to be in a good place. Okay. Oh, oh, hi. Ooh. Oh, man, I was just going to look at your captain's banner, your banner. Hey, bye, Mr. Captain. I was just going to explore your banner because you had a totally different icon. I was looking at captain's banners last night because two of our party who went through Filgashan were running captains. Maven was running her captain. Faye was running her captain. And I was comparing and looking at the different sigils on the banners of the captain banner bearers. I don't play a captain, so I've never had the chance to look at that otherwise. Anyway. Okay, hey, dude, nice hat. Okay, Orvar.
You say there is a secret way behind the walls of Sabbath-Cathal?
Aha. Yeah, into Rush Durano. I know, right? Where Mazog has set his throne in defiance of Duran. That's so awful. You don't know, it seems unlike you're doubtful, huh, Orvar? With an eyebrow raised, Orvar listens to your explanation of Browen's idea that it might be possible to rescue Bori. This is all well and good, but why isn't Browen coming with you? Well, it's not that I didn't ask that question, because I totally did. But, you know, like, he's been through a lot, Orvar, so we need to make allowances. If you ask me, still not over his experience in the watery den of the Watcher. You speak like that's like either an improbable or a shameful thing. Like, would you be over it, man? It seems to me that Lord Broger has been trying to give his son trivial tasks to coax him from his brooding, but it is yet to work. Oh, I don't know. He's definitely not brooding anymore. Browen will not be himself until he is able to conquer whatever fear clutches him. Thank you, Dr. Orvar. I didn't ask you to you know, what are you, Browen's shrink, Orvar? Anyway, if you descend once again into the depths of Buzungar, and let me say, Orvar, you have not really impressed me with your wisdom so far, so I'm not buying this whole I am wiser than Broen attitude. If you descend once again into the depths of Buzungar, where you stood against Growlon the Kyrog and can find the entrance to Zur-Thurk, I will join you on the other side. Okay, fine. I'll do it, Orvar, and it's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna stealth myself so that I don't have to fight any more of these glubsnagas than are necessary. And I remember these tunnels intimately. At least I have a very keen memory of getting lost in them. And that's just as good. Is this the cliff I fell off of? Yes, it is. Let me jump. Okay, let me safe fall that. Oh, I unstealthed myself, right, when I I can't safe fall in stealth mode? Oh dear. Okay. All right. All right. Back into stealth mode, Grifflet. Okay. So here we go, and now we go this way, and we sneak past him, and then down around here. And I think if I take a left here, and then go out this way. Oh, man, see? When it comes to going this way, it's like, you know, I'm like a little burglarious homing pigeon, right? But when it comes to finding my way out, forget about it. This place is like a roach motel. All right. And here's, what's his name? Growlon the Kyrog. Good old Growlon the Kyrog. Do I have to go past him? Do I go around him? Isn't it somewhere over here? Past the Globsnaga. Around the corner. Yes, sir. Okay, there it is. And here we have...
The throne room of Durin was known to a few only.
Right.
All of whom perished during the fall of the great dwarf kingdom.
Oh, dear.
But the errant mark of a forgotten scribe
Right.
preserved a record of its existence.
Didn't it, though?
And now it may be used to rescue the dwarf Bori from the clutches of the orcs.
Well, Galadriel seems convinced by Broen's reasoning, so there we go. Ooh, uh-oh, we're getting the ring chant in the background, the Ashnazg chant. That's got to be a bad sign. Hey, Orvar, you believe me now? I know, it is incredible. Can we really use this passage to get behind the walls of Zabad-Gathol? Maybe we can. For how long has this tunnel remained undiscovered by dwarf or orc? Well, quite let us find out. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if the passage is what Broen thinks it is. I'm not going to stealth myself because you're running in front anyway, and I won't be able to keep up with you if I'm in stealth mode. So, what do we have? What are you fighting? Oh, giant lizards! Echoing cave lizards. Wow. Wow, the frill of those lizards is really very attractive in ultra-high resolution. Okay. Good job, Orvar. You were doing fine. Are you coming, Orvar? There you go. Come on. Don't be shy. I need you to go forward and spring all the traps. There we go. See, that way I can attack them from behind, because that's really more my thing. You know, a little more burglarious. Besides, I can really appreciate the frill much better from here. I really like the colors. Okay, come on. There you go. Ah, and here's, yeah, two of them now. That's nice. Very good, Orvar. Okay. These lizards are not really a challenge for us, Orvar. You got this, man. So far it's looking pretty abandoned. I don't understand these pillars that kind of grow in the middle, as if they grow, right? Like, who carved these pillars? And like, it's a rough-hewn tunnel, right? But somebody put pillars in the middle. It just doesn't make much sense. It's as if it's a ruin, but it's not a ruin. This is a rough-hewn tunnel. But again, you'd think if, like, the secret craftsman whose name I've already forgotten is making secret tunnels leading out of Durin's throne room, surely he's not gonna leave that rough-hewn, right? I mean, he's a dwarf. He's not going to leave it rough-hewn, right? So you'd think he'd carve it more than this. So is this supposed to be like a ruin, like it's abandoned? Aha, here we are, by the beard of Durin. I agree. Oh, we're walking now? So now we're in flagstones. Here we go. I am trying to look at this place. Even in disrepair. Okay, so now it's clearly in disrepair. It was rough-hewn before. I'll give you a moment. Oh, good. Does that mean I get a moment? Where does this water fall from? Is there a dwarf mouth up there? Maybe it is. Okay. Clear the way and you'll join me further ahead. Okay, good. So I don't have to keep up with you anymore. I can just enjoy my scenery a little bit more. Okay, so now here we have the classic dwarvish flagstones, not quite symmetrical in pattern as usual. And the stairs. So, okay, now seriously, was this plank bridge how the guy designed it? I have a hard time believing that he's like, what I really want is a wooden span. I just want to strap together a bunch of wooden planks and set those right across this gulf, right? That can't be the way he drew that up. And then over here, look at these walls. So we have carven walls over here. Was this meant to be secret? Did he do all this carving work over here? He's like, I would like to have some pillars and stuff in the distance, as well as some like artificial stalactites, because who's not into artificial stalactites, right? And yet he's like, I'm going to span this gulf not with a functional stone bridge, but with a bunch of wooden planks. Oh, I've got to clear the way because Orvar won't come if I don't clear it. So does it mean I've got to kill all these guys? I guess probably it does. Boy, those guys are ugly. Echoing Cavern Guard. Oh, so he's a guard of the cavern now, huh? Okay. Maybe it's time to have some food. You know, just in case. I don't want to start the dying too early here. Okay. Alright, so Wood H? Is it Wooth? Wooth? How do you pronounce your name? I'm going to go with Wooth. Okay, I'm going to pronounce it. So yeah, Wooth over there says that he sees it more like scaffolding. Now that could be an excuse. If it's some kind of a wooden platform that was really put there only just to, you know, as part of the building structure, like it was meant to be temporary, right? Because again, you can't, no dwarf craftsman is going to be like, what we really need is a wooden bridge, right? I mean, please. So now here we have a fallen pillar. So what, he had no plan for how to bridge this? But see, Wooth, there you go again, like it could be a scaffolding, right? Or there could have been a scaffolding here, and then here it just collapsed all, you know. I just walked sideways right off the edge. That was awesome. That was just the best thing ever. Do I have to start the whole thing again? Yes, I do. That was fantastic. I can't even believe that. See, here's me. I can't like do things and talk at this. Where on earth am I? Holy cow. Durin's Way? Where am I? Up there? This is the red circle I go to? Holy cow, that was hysterical. Yeah, okay, so walk straight on the path. I totally Rivendelled that pillar right there. That was hysterical. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Druid's Fire is thinking this is one of my finest moments, I think, Druid's Fire, right? I think this is Grifflet at his most navigationally competent that he's ever been. Okay, here we go. I'm totally awake now. Okay, so let's go back. Can I re-enter? I can't re-enter, can I? No, I can't. I've got to walk all the way back? That's unbelievable. That really is crazy. There's no faster way to re-enter? So I'm laughing at Zingor saying, days since last incident, 0. Yes, yes, yes. Mock me if you like. This isn't as easy as I'm making it look, you know. I mean, I'm not saying the actual gameplay, which is actually a great deal easier than I'm making it look. No. No, I mean the, like, talking, thinking, and doing the game at the same time. Yeah. Okay. So that was awesome. So awesome, I want to do it all again. I really can't believe that when you die in that, it puts you in such a far distant place. So that now I've got to walk through the entire tunnel series again. Do I get to talk to Orvar again? How does this work? Wow. Okay. Well, now that I've got the dying out of the way, we're totally good. Here's Orvar. Hey, man. What does he say when I talk to him?
Look for the entrance to this secret road in the depths of Muzenka.
Okay, so Orvar has a bad memory as well. That's fine. Let's start this journey by walking into trees, Grifflet. It just does not augur well. Hey there, Globsnaga. Okay, another Globsnaga. And now we're gonna go this way. Right, here's the cliff. Boom. I deliberately... Oh, and you see me anyway? That's so annoying. See, I was thinking at least if I break my ankle, I can remain in stealth. Okay. All right. Where were we? We were just leaving. Okay. So let me take this opportunity as I retrace these tunnels I've already gone through before I'd forgotten last time. I had meant to publish a retraction. Well, not exactly a retraction. Let me just take this as an object lesson, okay? One thing always to remember when you're talking about Tolkien and Tolkien lore is that you can't treat Tolkien lore like it's a completely unified and stable thing, right? A lot of people, will ask me lore questions, and there's kind of an assumption that's inherent in the question, if you see what I mean. That is, the assumption that tends to be inherent in the question is, well, I do have to start the whole thing again. Oh, man. It's all good, Orvar. It's a good thing I didn't get that far. The assumption that is that's implicit in the question is, what did Tolkien say? Like, he must have said one thing, right? There's a single answer to this question, right? And it's just not true most of the time. He changes his mind. He contradicts himself at different times. He says different things. The published Silmarillion does suggest... So what I'm referring to, 2 weeks ago, I was talking about the choice of the half-elven. And when we were talking about the fate of Arwen. And I was arguing that Arwen, of course, does not... I was arguing that she does definitely become mortal. That she takes on mortality, so she doesn't remain immortal with the lifespan of the elves after she marries Aragorn. And in the context of talking about that, I was talking about the choice of the half-elven and how Arwen's choice is connected rather to her sharing the fate of Luthien, that is, becoming numbered among among mortals because of the way that she binds herself to Beren. And so it's not just about like the choice of Elrond's children. Like Elrond gets to choose whether he's an elf or a human, and his brother Elros gets to choose. But it's not like all of of Elrond's children also get to choose their default elves until Arwen chooses to be mortal. That's what I said before. And again, the published Silmarillion does seem to me to suggest that. However, as those of you who are following me on social media probably know, I've been rereading Tolkien's letters lately. And in my reading of Tolkien's letters, I came across a letter, 154? Maybe letter 154? In which Tolkien explicitly says the contrary of what I was saying. So this is in the 50s now. So he's just written, he was just written The Lord of the Rings, but he's, we're well away from some of the material that is incorporated into the published Silmarillion, in which he explicitly says that Elrond's children do get to choose. So in particular, he implies that, in fact, Elladan and Elro here do get to choose, and that it's not stated explicitly, where they're ultimately gonna cast their lot, and it's never said explicitly in the Lord of the Rings. So, all right, I'm going to be very careful now. Anyway, so I guess that contradicts what I said before, and again, I think I'm taking this as an illustration of a really important point, that you can't carry on as if Tolkien likes, as if there is one answer, like there's this sort of, defining text of, the story of Middle-earth out there, that we can consult and know all the answers from. Not only, of course, does Tolkien not, reveal all the answers or even claim himself to know all the answers, but he changes his mind, and sometimes things go back and forth. So, anyway, just wanted to mention that, both for sort of the general lesson and for specifically retracting, not exactly retracting, but qualifying anyway what I said before. Okay. Ready? I'm going to move forward. There we are. Okay. All right, I'm going to throw sand in all of your eyes. Oh, no, you only have 2 eyes, don't you? 2 big bug-like eyes. And a really nasty set of pincers. Okay. Come on, Griffith, what are you waiting for? Okay. All right, moving on now. What do we got? Just a couple lizards. Okay, normally lizards, I would just sneak past you and let you live, but Orvar really he's not very stealthy, and he doesn't want to get his hands dirty, so I've apparently got to annihilate you as I go through. I hope you understand. In this segment, I really want to see where these waterfalls are coming from. No, that's just pouring through the ceiling, huh? There must be a very large body of water up there draining down through this. Wouldn't you think? Anyway, sorry. Hey there. Hi, lizards. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I apologize, but somebody called the exterminator and all these, how it's got to do. What I've got to do to finish the instance here. Okay. Phew. Thought I was hanging up there for a second. Okay. Come on, Griffith. Don't be shy. Get right in there with that lizard there. What are you waiting for, man? I'm having like a staring competition with this lizard. Oh, there he died. Okay. All right, that was a slightly disjointed combat, but okay. Okay, and now a stairway down to nowhere. Doesn't it kind of look like there were 2 architects who kind of met at this point and were like, oh, you were using the metric system, right? I mean... Okay. Oh, Orvar's right behind me. There he is. Okay, Orvar. All right. You believe now. Oh, good. Here we go. Must be right ahead. The first time I did this with Wigand, Orvar wouldn't follow me. I couldn't get him to come through to here. He kept staying at the other end, and I killed all the things, and then he just wouldn't come. So I had to quit out and start again. It was really annoying. Hey, Orvar. Okay. All right. This was once Rosh Duranul, Great Throne Room of Durin. Yeah, good. Was this the one I was in the session play with the We Cannot Get Out session play? Or not? No, the Durin's Bane session play? I want to see. Okay. The orcs have surely given it a crude new name, but it will always be Rosh Duranul to the dwarves. Fight on into the orc encampment and search for Bori, Bozi's son. I will watch the rear to ensure that no creatures from Zur Thurk surprise us while we are doing battle with the orcs. Oh, so you're gonna play rear guard, huh? Okay, now I don't have to. You didn't say clean them out, so that means I can sneak past a bunch of them, right? My quest text says search the orc encampment for Bori, so searching I can do. Okay, let's see. Okay. Sorry, I'm all right. Throne Defender, huh? Can I go through here? Ah, yeah. Hi, yeah, I'm just going to sneak past you guys if you don't mind. Sorry, try not to bother you, as you were. Oh, yeah, it's the nasty banner with the spear thrusting up graphically through a dwarf helm. Yeah, that one's nasty. Particularly aggressive banner there. Hey, is Bori in here? Let's see. I don't see Bori. Can I get through back into here? No. Oh yeah, I can through here. Let's see. Hey guys, do you have a dwarf? Is he in here? Oh, I can't go up there, huh? Not letting me? Okay. No, I don't see Bori. What's he doing? Fighting me, but was he sitting on the log? That's what I was trying to see, because it looked like he was just sitting there on the log next to the fire. So it was briefly sort of this, kind of quaint scene, which was kind of adorable. But it's fine. There we go. Stealth up, Griffwood. Oop. Can't go further down the hallway. Do I have to kill the orcs before I can go up that passageway? Do I have to go explore the other camp? Let's see. Let's see. I'll go back, because I did pass by one camp. Reasonably sure that Bori's not there, but let's be thorough. Hi guys. Shh, I'm sneaking. Yeah, see, that's the... Oh, there isn't a camp here. It's just a little fire. And that very, really... Is that actually... So the implication is that they made that helmet design in the blood of their enemies, right? I wonder what they used for the white. So is it paint with the banner, with the spear, but blood with the helmet? Unusual attention to detail. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Okay. All right, I guess I have to kill the guys. So I'll retrace my steps and pick their pockets. Did I get anything? Oh, man. Didn't get anything. Did you come back here? There we go. Okay. All right. I hope I don't have to kill them all. That would be tedious. I mean, it's a little bit more dashing, of course, to, come in and slay all the orcs on the way through and be like, I'm coming to rescue Bori. But, but there's kind of more style involved in just sneaking in the whole way. Let me get my food here. Might as well have some food Okay. Hi. Oh, wow. I'm not going to draw the aggro of that other guy? Hey, Mr. Throne Defender, you're just going to kneel over there and let me beat on your friend? You probably don't like him very much anyway, though, right? That's really the issue, I bet. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to come for you after. So, yeah, there you are. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's hope that killing these orcs does the trick. Where are you, Mr. Orc in the camp? There you are. Come back here. I'm coming in after you. You don't have to come out after me. You pick your pocket. No? Nothing? Oh, man. Oh, well. As Zingar says, they I don't know how to pronounce your name. Zangor? They defend the throne, not each other, right? Yeah, apparently. Okay. Well, as I go around slaughtering orcs, let me answer another question. So, I had an interesting question come in through Twitter this week. Louisa Berglund by Twitter asked, if Old Man Willow had eaten the hobbits and the One Ring, what would have become of it? Really interesting question, right? So Old Man Willow was going to consume, presumably he was going to consume all of them, right? In some sense. So what would have happened, what would have happened to the ring had Old Man Willow gotten them? Really interesting question. Related, of course, to a similar question, what would have happened to the ring had the Watcher in the Water eaten them, right? So I don't know, of course, the answer to either one of those questions. It's possible that nothing would have happened. So there are a couple different models that we have for this, right? And what I mean is models we have for stuff being eaten by people. Okay, can I? There is no sign. Now, here we are. Good. I didn't have to kill the ones by the door. Excellent. Okay, they weren't keeping Bori here. Glad you joined me, Orvar. We'll confront Mazog directly and force him to tell us where Bori has been imprisoned. Okay. Mazog will pay for his crimes. He will tell us what he has done with Bori. Yeah. Yeah, tell us what he's done with Bori. Come on, Mazog. Sorry. I'll continue my... Okay, no, I've got plenty of time here because we're going to fight our way through. So, yes, okay, so as I said, we have two models for what happens, when things get eaten like that. First, there's Ungoliant, right? So we have, that evil creatures... I mean, Ungoliant would obviously look at the Ring of Power and she would see it as a meal, right? She would eat it and therefore... in some way, it seems, assimilate its power to herself like she assimilates the strength and the glory of the trees of Valinor and the jewels of Feanor, right? The other model we have is for Ungoliant's daughter, Shelob, right? Where Gollum believes that, I can't believe I just said Sam instead of Gollum. What is up with that? Gollum believes that Shelob will not eat the ring. That, right, if Shelob gets Frodo and eats him, that she'll cast aside the ring among the empty garments. So the question is, what sort are the other, creatures in question? Are they like Ungoliant, who could consume it? Or are they like, at least like Gollum believes Shelob to be, who would be interested only in the flesh and to whom the ring would be wholly irrelevant. of those two, it's very hard for me to imagine the Watcher in the Water is, fundamentally different from Shelob in this way. Remember, Shelob is literally Ungoliant's daughter, right? So you'd think if any of the monsters had an Ungoliant-like stature, it would be Shelob, right? And since she doesn't consume things like that, she is hungry, but she's not hungry in the same way that her mom was hungry. So, anyway, all right. Yes, these maggots have come before you. Ah, yes, we came sneaking in, Mazog. Oh, you slew the guard. Kill them both, Mazog. How did these fools enter my fortress? It's a bad day for the Popelmonner Guard. Oh, dear. Okay, well, at least this guy is going to die a little more. Oh, what's the opposite of ignominious? Is he going to die, nominiously? Anyway, sorry. Oops. Sorry about that. Thought I'd gotten rid of that notification already. Okay. I don't imprison dwarves, I slay them. You're Mazog. Wait, Orvar, you might want to turn around. Mazog's right behind you, man.
Mazog, this is the end of your days.
Yeah! End of your days, Mazog. It's Broen! Raw! Now, where are the dwarves you imprisoned? Where's my cousin Bori? Dwarf slaves are no use to me. You slew one of the dwarves and you gave the rest of them to Gorthul? He'll be a Dol Guldur by now? Oh dear. Orvar, you still really might want to turn around. I should kill you for all the hurts you have caused, Mazog, so Broen got help from the elves. That's kind of cool. You will remain my prisoner until the dwarves you sent away are rescued. And once we have stormed Dol Guldur, I like the sound of that, and recovered the prisoners, yeah, let's storm Dol Guldur. This sounds great. Hey, Corunothiel. The dwarf Broen came to Bulzunghar not long after you left, and gave such a rousing speech that we could do nothing but follow him here. Hey, wow, that's pretty cool. Who knew the dwarves could speak with such vigor? Awesome. Strong work, Broen. And now he has a prisoner and spoken an oath beside. Oh, yeah. So that's like an oath with a capital A, Corunothiel, right? What oath did Broen swear? Let's see. What does he say? You will remain my prisoner until the Orcs send you away, and once we have stormed Dol Guldur, then you will die by my axe. I swear this oath by the throne of Durin. Right. Okay. So Broen swears that Mazog will die by his axe. So that's what he swore, Corunothiel. So Corunothiel, sorry. So we could actually just kill him, or, let Broen kill him, and then his oath would still be fulfilled. Okay. I hope it will not end poorly for Broen or his friends, for there is a curious power to vows taken lightly. Oh, don't I know it, man. Hey, Broen, so this is going well. You got to thinking, after I left, about all the things that you and the others have been through, and I realized something. I can no longer stand by while others fight my fight. That's right, Broen. Once I resolved to leave my self-pity behind, I heard... Self-pity? It's a little hard on yourself, Broen. It was a traumatic experience. I hurried to Bulzunghar and convinced the elves there to come with me in pursuit of you. Our fortunes held, and we arrived just when most needed. Yes, you sure did, Broen. Must hope that Bori is still alive, and that he is one of the two dwarfs sent to Dol Guldur. It is only this hope that can keep me fighting. Okay. Yay, I completed the instance. Let us leave this place and arrange for the prisoner to be kept somewhere safe. Now, okay. Let's do that. Yes. Oh, and I teleported out of the tunnels. That's so great. Hey, Corunothiel.
You see the good that can be done when elves and dwarves work together.
Yes! Mazog was right to fear the alliance and hope that it would never come to pass. The dwarf Broen came to Lossathrond, winded from a long run, and asked that we accompany him in his pursuit. Okay, he claimed to have made an error by leaving you to attempt the rescue of his kinsman with Orvar alone. Right, because Orvar is not much help, and his regret of that decision spurred him onward. You are fortunate that he regained his courage when he did. You and Orvar both. Can I just point out, Corunothiel, that we were doing fine Okay, you keep talking about coming in like at the crucial moment. You came in after we were all done with the fighting. His honor guard was dead. It was just the two of us against Mazog, and we totally could have taken him. Okay, so don't give yourself airs, my friend. All right, what do we have? The Aegis of Harmony. Really? Yeah, I want the Aegis of Harmony. Oh, it's might-based? That's a shame. Still. The Aegis of Harmony, right?
Haldir can arrange an audience for you with Lord Celeborn.
Lord Celeborn wishes to speak to me about what happened. Return to Talon Haldir and speak with Haldir about arranging an audience. Okay. Yeah, I know where Haldir lives. Okay. All right. So let's get. Where did I leave my milestone? Mechem Bizru, huh? Let's go there. All right. What time is it? Oh, it's not even 2. We're good. We are good. Though, as I recall, it's the second half of this, of that instance that gave me a lot of trouble. Am I right in guessing that originally it was all one instance? You have to get Mazog and then turn around and get back out again? And they broke it up out of mercy?
Hail, friend, and well met.
I suspect. That's my suspicion. All right. No. Oops. Didn't mean to goat up, meant to pony up. There we are. Okay. All right. Hey, Rumil. Good to see you again. Gonna go see your brother Haldir. I love the moonlight on the water. I could just look at that all day. Only let's hope it's coming from the right direction now. Okay, there we are. Oh, my horse went all the way up the ladder and then I got off him? That seems anticlimactic. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? The worries of Lord Celeborn. It's good to see you too, Haldir. Yeah, I defeated Mazog in his own lair. It's, you know, tweren't no thing. Haldir smiles as you briefly tell your tale. You are truly an astonishment to me. You didn't expect the rumor to be true. Oh, come on, man. Let me know when you are ready to see Lord Celeborn and I will bring you to him. Okay, yeah. Let's do this. Bring me to Lord Celeborn.
I will take you to see Lord Celeborn.
Excellent.
You are ready.
I'm totally ready to see. Oh,
The defeat
I'm
of
not
Mazog
totally ready.
has sent ripples of hope throughout the dwarves of the Iron Garrison.
Right,
Though it be short-lived, my husband Celeborn must be satisfied with that victory
right.
and turn his eyes towards other dangers on the horizon.
Good. Let's do this.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
It's kind of an ironic thing to say, right? When I'm here about to get an audience to... Never mind. Celeborn is waiting. All right, I'll come with you. Are we running or are we walking? We're running. Okay. I'm coming. I know the way. Around the corner. Across the bridge. I came here before. Oh, Galadriel's not here to speak to me telepathically. Hi, Celeborn. Good to see you. I've surprised you. Whoa, oh, sorry. You're invading my personal space, Celeborn. Not only did I feed Growel in the Kyrog and diminish its corrupting influence, I'm over here. Dude, here I am. Right there. Oop, there I am. Okay, I also managed to broker a peace of sorts between the elves and dwarves. That's right. Kind of. Browen had a lot to do with it, though. We gotta give him props. That may seem a lesser matter when measured against such a creature as Growlon. I wasn't really thinking that at all, actually. I was thinking it was a pretty great matter. But don't mistake it. Friendship between elf and dwarf may count for much in the days ahead. Well, I'm glad you've come around to that viewpoint, Celeborn. You spoke a little rashly to Gimli the dwarf, as I recall. Oh, but you don't agree with one action, so you're walking away. I'm getting the cold shoulder. You have turned your back upon me, huh? Mazog is an enemy and a foul one. His life should not have been spared. He cannot stay here. Okay. We spared Mazog, did we? Kind of jumped over that, didn't we? You cannot see it from here, Grifflet, but far to the east. No, I can't see it from here. I can't see anything from here. see a wall of leaves, man. A great cloud lies over Dol Guldur in southern Mirkwood. Right. Evil stirs there, and it lies in watchfulness. Okay. Is that why you've cloaked yourselves in leaves here? So it does not have the strength to move against us unless Sauron himself wages war upon Lorien. Right, so you're fine. But its power is growing. Okay. You can't wait for the force in Dol Guldur to come forth in strength. We can't wait. No, you mean you cannot wait. I'm over here. I must continue to be your eyes and ears. Okay. I'm happy to be your eyes and ears. That's great. It's better than picking up filth. To that end, I can give you a gift, a cloak of elf make. Woohoo! Few indeed have been given such garments. I'm only the 5th hobbit ever to receive one. May it serve you well on the road ahead. Okay. You're welcome. Thanks for the deeds I've already done. Okay, and for those I will surely do in the future. Hey, no problem, man. Haldir will show you out. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Celeborn. I appreciate it. Haldir will show me out. Hey, Haldir. Oh, I'm not supposed to turn your back on royalty, right? So I'll back away from you, Celeborn. And then I'll kind of pivot over to Haldir. There we go. It's better. I like Haldir's little booties, though. I mean, doesn't he just have those? They look like slippers. I want a set of slippers that look like Haldir's little booties.
We do not allow outsiders into the Golden Wood.
I'm totally ready to leave. Okay. I completed the instance. That's good. Oh, there we go.
The Iron Garrison struggled against new dangers unearthed in the depths of Moria.
Right.
And the errant mark of a long-dead scribe brought to light a secret way into the throne room of Durin.
That's right.
Mazog was defeated.
Hooray!
But not before revealing that his captives had been sent with Gorothul to Dol Guldur.
That's not
the
good.
Dark fortress in Mirkwood.
In Mirkwood. Yeah. Oh, so we just get a little plot summary there, Galadriel? That was great. I appreciate that. Okay. Good. Haldir. All right, so...
When the time comes for us to cross the river and fight, I will call for you.
All right. You'll call for me when it's time to cross the river and fight. In the meantime, the winds of change are blowing, and you fear they carry with them the onset of war. That's right. Lothlorien cannot remain isolated and in safety forever. Lord Celeborn's gaze must turn toward Mirkwood and the great shadow that lies over Dol Guldur. When the time comes to cross the river and fight, as it seems we must, I will call for you. Had I once thought it might not be necessary, I don't any longer. Too many signs seem to point in that direction. Okay, so now let's get down to the business of my elf cloak. What do we have here? So that one's agility based. This one is might based, and this one is will based. Okay, so it's clearly the cloak of the Galathrim that I want. Nice. Okay, this is a kind of small upgrade over my other cloak, the Cloak of the Crossroads. But I'll take it. I can't wear it yet because I'm not level 60, but that's okay. All right. Oh, I gotta do my burglar quest. Almost forgot. All right, book 8. Not quite to book 9 yet. Still got another book.
Required by the Golden Host will take some time.
Oh, preparations for the Golden Host. Yeah. Maybe I should go back and do my burglar quest. What do we think? Because I really should do that. Anyway, Lord Celeborn is making preparations for a great incursion into Mirkwood, not for conquest, but to forestall the attack from Dol Guldur that must surely come. We are gathering supplies and making all things ready for the passage of the Melethrim, the Golden Host, and the Lord and Lady are carefully selecting those who will lead it. One of those, I think likely to travel with the Golden Host, is named Isuriel. She is a student of history and of the mysteries of the natural world and spoke often with Mithrandir on the rare occasion his business brought him to the Golden Wood. She seeks to know the true nature of things and loves the unraveling of puzzles and secrets above all else. Isuriel has been asking for me. All right, that's good. She wished to hear the tale of Mazog's capture in the depths of Moria from your lips and had questions to ask. Okay. Look for her on the high flet atop Karen Emroth. All right, I'll do that. Okay. Let's see. Okay. What should I do next? Grifflet, I'm torn. It's already 2 o'clock. Yeah. Okay. Because my question is, will I have time to do the next instance? Because I really am not sure that I will. I kind of want to start. That's the one I did multiple times. When I was on my Runekeeper. Oh, is it dawn? Oh, look at that. Look at that view with the River Nimrodel, the Falls of Nimrodel right there. The trees of the Golden Wood, the bowls of the Malorn, and the yellow canopy, and the stars peeking through with the dawn light just creeping up in the sky. It's a gorgeous scene right there. That's fantastic. Okay. All right, I'll go to Isuriel. Actually, I do want to go this way. I want to go this way and get a horse from there. All right, go past Rumil. Say hi to Rumil on the way past. Go back over here. Orc Filth that I really don't need to pick up more of. I mean, that was an awesome quest and everything, but I'm not keen to repeat it constantly. Okay. Let me continue answering the question I interrupted myself in. So again, the question was about enemies and the One Ring and what would happen to the One Ring, whether anything would happen, whether they would eat it or whatever. So I was pointing out that if Gollum is correct about Shelob and she would cast away the ring, it's, as I was just saying, impossible for me to imagine that the Watcher in the Water is capable of consuming something that Shelob is not. Do I have a quest to turn into you?
The orcs of Moria stir.
No.
And shadows creep up from the depths.
Oh yeah, look at that. I've got some Nefredo and Golden Eleanor for you. Yeah, that's right. No problem. Hey, good. Yeah, glad that you're glad. These flowers never seem as bright when plucked from other hills. Hey, yeah. Oh, I forgot the flower delivery. Sure. And where's the other one? Down at the Hive and where else? Oh, up there. Right. Okay. Sorry. Where was I going? To the stable master, whom I already blew past entirely. So that's fine. Right. So as I say, I disbelieve in the Watcher in the Water. I think the Watcher in the Water, but here's the counter argument to that, right? We're told somewhat ominously that, like, Gandalf can't help but notice that the Watcher in the Water went for Frodo first, right? Why did the Watcher in the Water go for Frodo first? If it sensed the ring in some sense, then like, why would it have gone for Frodo first if it didn't sense the ring? And if it sensed the ring and therefore sought after the ring, doesn't that suggest it would have some affinity with the ring and therefore would do something other than merely ignore it, right? And like digest Frodo and, you know, and like poop out the ring the other side, right? So that's the counter argument to that position. But at the end of the day, I can't imagine, you know, the giant squid being all like, I shall, you know, with that power I shall have power too great and terrible, right? You know, like the squid being like, all shall love me in despair, right? So I don't think, I can't imagine that at the end of the day, I think the Watcher in the Water is, okay, another counter argument though, the very fact that he's called the Watcher in the Water suggests that he is sentient, he's not just a giant squid, right? That there is some kind of malevolent will behind him. So, I don't. You can kind of go back and forth on that one. Still, I can't say that I think the Watcher in the Water has greater stature than Shelob. So I would just believe it. Now, Old Man Willow, he's a mighty singer, right? And Tom Bombadil suggests that he has like the whole area sort of within his dominion, and that his, sort of his songs go through the entire forest. Could Old Man Willow, in any sense, absorb the power of the ring? If he were to, is there any sense in which he could kind of take the power of the ring unto himself? I mean, ultimately, none of these creatures would be able to, like, set themselves up as a Dark Lord, right? We're not going to have, and instead of a Dark Lord, you would have a squid, right? It's not like that. The question is merely, could they pull an Ungoliant, right? Could they increase their own power and stature by the absorption of the ring and its power? So, my answer is, my guess is no on the Watcher. At the end of the day, I don't think Old Man Willow could either. I mean, he's kind of a big deal. He's the fact that his power spreads through the whole region, as Tom Bombadil says, that his thought spreads out, leads me to believe he's not only sentient, he's not only a watcher, he's a mighty singer, right? He's already one who is exerting a kind of dominion, which is a little bit like the dominion that is asserted by the ring. So, I don't know. I can believe it more readily of Old Man Willow that he could in some way assimilate some of the power of the ring. But do I think he'd be able to do a full Ungoliant? No, I don't think he'd be. Like, that is to take it so that it's destroyed and taken unto himself, so that Sauron would fall. Would Sauron fall when Old Man Willow ate the ring? No, because if so, Elrond would have been like, somebody at the council would have been like, no, wait, I've got a better idea. Why go to the Cracks of Doom when we could just chuck it into Old Man Willow, right? And then, of course, needless to say, then you have a Willow problem, right? But, still, at the end of the day. Again, clearly, there's no way that he could really do an Ungoliant. But so would the ring be destroyed? Would it be? I think it would have to remain still. That they could sense it and possibly be attracted to it in some way, like apparently the Watcher in the Water was. But I don't think they could actually make use of it in any practical sense, even if that practical sense is through consumption, right? Through absorption. But anyway.
Tell me what happened following Mazog's capture. How did you escape the throne room?
I don't really want to do that, Isuriel. It's a pleasure to meet you at last, and I hope you'll assist the Golden Host when it comes time to push forward into Mirkwood. Totally, you can count on me. Lord Celeborn has asked me to be involved in planning for the offensive. Okay, so let's do that. You listened to Coronothiel's account of the capture. Okay, good. So you learn with interest of my infiltration through the secret way. Well, yes, there is I did just get the title, The Infiltrator, last night, so there's that too. But you probably don't want to hear that story. Coronothiel wouldn't tell you about it because the memory was too grim, and she didn't want to relive it, but you're going to make me relive it. Okay. How was I able to escape from the very heart of Mazog's throne room and with the King of the Orcs still in tow? Let me tell you about that.
I'm ready to hear the rest of the story.
Let's do it. Okay.
Listen to the tale of your adventure along the secret road into Rush Durino, where the Orc King Mazog was seized.
We now resume the instance already in progress. Hi, Broen. Now we're all going to turn our backs except for Coronothiel. She's like, I am watching that orc like a hawk, but everybody else is. Okay, too soon to celebrate. Totally agree. But to have come even this far is something extraordinary, and yet I wonder. Mazog is of great value to the forces of the enemy. Could it be they will consider a trade? If we were to bring Mazog before the gates of Dol Guldur, would Gorothul accept Mazog's life in trade for that of my cousin Bori? No, Broen, it really wouldn't. I've sworn a vow that my axe shall end Mazog's life. Okay, let's go there. But if greater good could be accomplished by his survival, probably not. It becomes a more difficult question. We cannot abandon Bori now. Okay. So you want to trade Mazog. What do you guys think? Right, what are the rest of you? Orvar doesn't like the idea. I'm with Orvar, Broen. I'm going to stand over next to him. We can't show him even the slightest mercy. Well, okay, mercy is a good thing, though. How many of our dwarves has he slain? Right. But that doesn't mean we want to just kill him in vengeance. How many elves and dwarves alike will suffer if Mazog is permitted to live? Right, here's Cornothio thinking about the future rather than the past. What do I think? I don't think we should kill him out of vengeance, but I really think you're overestimating how much he means to Gorothul. Like, why do you think that Gorothul would value him enough to swap him for anybody? You're assuming that his life is worth something to them, which means you're looking at him like you would want others to look at you. That is, the dwarves would care. Obviously, the dwarves do care if one of their leaders is captured, such that they would want to barter for his life. I don't think the orcs and necromancers are going to be thinking in that way, Broen. So I think you're operating under false pretenses. So let's see. Mazog is too dangerous to remain alive. I'm going to go with that one. Did I not know Bori? Of course I know Bori. My point is I think it's going to be irrelevant to Bori's life. Yeah. Yeah, I know what he must be going through. My point is just, it's not going to work, man. I think you're fooling yourself. Mazog is responsible for so many of our sorrows, as was his brother Bolg and his father Azog. But we owe Bori this. We must at least try. No, it's a mistake. Okay, well, I tried, Broen. I tried to change your mind. You agree? See, look, we're all in. You're outvoted 4-1, man. Oh well. Take these shackles and use them to bind Mazog's wrists. They're made of iron. Oh, right. Bind me at your peril. Yeah, okay. Come over here, ugly. You really are unattractive. Are those pigtails? Do you have pigtails, man? Oh no, those are probably the beards of your enemies, right? But they look like pigtails. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything, Mazog, but apart from your incredible ugliness, you kind of look like a second-grade girl. Just saying. You think these bracelets can bind Mazog in his own domain? I think they can bind you anywhere, man. Okay, you'll wait until I'm most vulnerable, and then I'll feel you. Okay, all right. Promises, promises. Okay. He's bound. No problem. We've got him, man. We need to make our way from Rush Duranol, but we've taken too long. Yeah, we could have just killed him and been out. If we hope to escape from here with our lives, we need someone to manage the flow of the battle. Oh, you want me to manage the battle? Okay. You need to tell us what our support role should be. Should we focus on improving your morale, your power, the strength of your attacks, or the fortitude of your defense? Morale. Morale support. Don't let me die. Don't let me die, guys. Don't let me die. Okay. Okay, so I can't let Broen die? I gotta protect Broen. Okay. Because I'm awesome at protecting people, so... Don't worry, Broen, I won't let you die. Good grief. Really loud theme music here. Okay. More! Come on, you cowards! Okay. got some berserkers. We've got some warriors coming to rescue me. What's Mazog doing meantime? Stop dying, you useless maggots. That's a great line. Stop dying. I'll make you suffer for that. I gotta make sure I keep Grifflet's or Mazog's dialogue in view, because it's pretty awesome. Stop dying, you useless maggots. Okay. Your servants are numberless, huh? How's Broen doing? He's doing fine. He's almost out of power, but he's still doing fine for health. Okay. Oh, you're still going over there, huh? Okay, let's move. Come on, Mazog. Stick together now. What, Mazog, are you guiding us now? Hey, can we keep up with the orc here? Oh, that was good. He stopped to wait for us. That was thoughtful. And here comes the next wave. It's a good thing there are only like 27 waves of opponents in this instance, because it'd be really long otherwise. Okay. So let me return to my other lore questions while I engage in wave after wave of combat. So let's see. Okay, Thomas, how do you pronounce your last name? Hoira asks, what state were Enuminus and Fornost in during the events of the War of the Ring? Or does it keep us guessing? What state were Enuminus and Fornost in? New Jersey. Just kidding. No. Does it keep us guessing? We don't know anything about that. We're told really very little. We know that things got a little bit rough in the Northlands, but we don't. I mean, the whole, the whole sort of Shadows of Angmar plot. The idea of the rise or the re-rise of Angmar is. Oh, did I not ask for morale? Do I need to ask for morale again? Morale support, please. Oh, it's the troll. Mazog's aged cave troll. You cannot hope to defeat my trolls, says Mazog. Oh, yeah. Did you see that? Knocked everybody away, but not me. Hey, yeah. Attack me. There you go. I am totally tanking the troll. Good job, Grifflet. Now that you've got morale support from that banner, I don't know who exactly is healing you. No one else appears to be helping me in any way. Oh, Broen is. That's thoughtful. Oh, Orvar was actually inside the... Where's my other troll? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Keep going. All right, Nympheleg is keeping up. Oh, Mazog is taking the lead. Mazog is leading by a length. Oh, he's running away with it. Goodness, nobody can keep up with Mazog. Good grief. Okay, so I guess there's going to be another... Oh, thanks for waiting for the family, Mazog. All right, next few waves. We're not out of this yet. No, we are not. Okay, so what state are Fornost and Enuminus in? Again, we're told almost nothing about them. We don't know what was happening up there during the War of the Ring. When we get our sort of summary of what happened in the War of the Ring, elsewhere than at Minas Tirith, we're told about up in the north, like we're told up by Erebor, right? That there was a battle in Dale, where Dan Ironfoot was finally killed. We're told that we're told, of course, about the battles in Mirkwood. but we're not told about anything happening back home. I mean, the only thing that is mentioned there is in Gandalf's comment in Appendix A when he's talking to Frodo about Smaug, right? He's back in the thing which was originally in the appendix and was extracted. Most of it was extracted into the Quest of Erebor in Unfinished Tales, where he says if Smaug had lived, right? If Smaug had continued, what would have happened, right? And how terrible a weapon Smaug could have been, as an ally of Sauron during the War of the Ring. And Gandalf suggests that he would have completely torched Eriador and that he might and could have destroyed Rivendell. So that's interesting. Right, but it doesn't really tell us anything about the rest of the place. Like, were there other armies from the north in Angmar that were defeated but wouldn't have been defeated had they had a dragon as an ally? Is that what it means? Or does it mean that, does it mean something else entirely? Does it just mean that there was no attack of any kind in the absence of Smaug? So that's all kind of still pretty unclear to me. Oops, that's just not... no, yeah, my crafting menu. That's precisely what I want here. Would you stop it with the crafting menu? Okay. Die with shame, I would kill you myself for your futility. Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah, we're all just standing looking at him. Yeah, there was an orc in our midst there, and I didn't even notice. So, yes, the actual answer is we're not told at all what happens up there in Enuminus. And we have no real reason to think that all that much was happening. But maybe. Oh, another wave of orcs. Because we can. Okay. Gotta make sure I don't die. That would be awkward. Hey, can I go talk to the banner? Morale support. I keep forgetting I gotta keep talking to you here. That's right. That's more the morale support I was looking for. Whoa. Can't see. What's going on? That's right. This banner is doing a great job of keeping me alive, I gotta say. Okay. Whew! All right, let's keep moving. We got this, people. It's really thoughtful of Mazog to guide us out. I mean, I knew the way, because this is the way I sneaked in, but still. Or attempted to sneak in. Yeah, I know Sam Burke is saying that according to Cowanlad, Enuminus is the #1 strategic priority. Well, it's not even a strategic priority. It's like a cultural priority, right? With Cowanglad, he's all over that. But yeah, I don't necessarily buy that much. But again, like within the LOTRO world, it's fine. Like, yeah, it's I'm totally willing to accept the idea of the rise of Angmar and the imperative of protecting Eriador from what could come. I gotta talk to the banner. Forgot to talk to the banner again. Give him more morale support. Thank you. So yeah, I'm willing to accept the game's story, but it's not. I mean, Tolkien doesn't talk about it, so it's fine. My favorite line. Stop dying, you useless maggots. Oh, here it comes. This is the troll that killed me when I was on my Runekeeper. I'd gotten this far, and this troll killed me. I was so mad. That's right. Now I'm tanking the troll again. Can I stun the troll? Oh, yes. Yes, I can stun the troll. Excellent. You know, it would be nice if other people helped me. Thank you, Orvar. Seriously, I know it's quite a spectacle Right? Quite a spectacle to see a hobbit tanking a troll like that. But you guys could pitch in. Okay, we'll be safe once we reach... what is it again? Zuurthurk. Right, Zuurthurk. Boy, Mazog is really outstripping us. Food. Snack. Okay. Hey, Mazog. Okay. Rule here. You think I want to rule here? I have no desire to rule this miserable kingdom. You're abdicating now? You have no idea what is happening, do you? Gorathul's master is generous to his friends. He looks out for them. He tells them things. Mine will be the greatest of his armies. What reward do you desire? Gorathul asked of me. Only the kingdom that should be mine, I told him. That place will not do, he said. My master has commanded me to draw forth the great terrors of the abyss. That kingdom will never be free of them, he said, and only fools would disbelieve his words. What is this, Mazog? You think you have defeated them? Yeah, I kind of did. Terrors from the abyss. I sent them back to the deep shadow, but they still eye the world above. Really. They hunger to return. Gorathul made certain they would remember the way. Okay. Oh, you broke your shackles and created a sword. Let's get him. Come on, everybody. Yeah. Don't kill Broen. Ensure that Broen survives. What's Broen's status here? Okay, we're good. That's right. I'm tanking Mazog here. Excellent. I'm tanking Mazog. I've got the banner healing me. Yeah, so when I was on my Runekeeper, I got killed by that troll, and then I did it again, and I got killed by Mazog. Here. It was so frustrating. Which I'm totally not going to let happen again. Good. That's right. Submit, Mazog. Can we kill him now, Broen? How about we kill him now? I vote no. But we've managed to bring Mazog once more under control. I should have known he would have some fight left. Well, yes. One thing is certain. We will need to make some stronger shackles, right? That seems prudent after all. Okay. Hooray! We did it! And that's the story, Asurio. And that's how it was. I must have wandered away while I was telling you. The tale of your escape from Rush Duranul with Mazog, still a captive, was more harrowing than I expected, Grifflet. And boy, when I came out here with my Runekeeper and got to that, I was just like, are you mocking me right now? And I thank you for recounting it to me. Yeah, fortunately I didn't have to tell you the story about how I walked off the pillar bridge, because that was really embarrassing. If we are to work with the dwarves to bring Mazog to Dol Guldur as Broen intends, we must learn from the lesson of your tale. The Orc King is not to be underestimated. Right. I trust that Broen's people, are crafting new shackles for Mazog. Right. To begin with the most obvious lesson of your escape. Right. But there is more. Okay, 2 words of Mazog make me wonder. Look first to your own doorstep before taking the fight to that of your enemy. It is said by the wise. Wait, the wise say that? They say, look to your own doorstep before taking the fight to that of your enemy. The doorstep of your enemy. Right. Okay. Much of Mazog's ramblings in the depths of Rosh Duranul could have been empty bluster, the boasting and threats of a caged animal, but one thing he said troubles me. Okay. The revelation that the reward he seeks is the rule of another kingdom. You know, Isurio, I was noticing that too. That Moria is he thinks that it's his birthright, I guess, but he doesn't want it. He wants something else. What does he want? Long have the orcs and dwarves battled in the caverns beneath the misty mountains, and the lineage of Mazog has been at the forefront of that conflict. If Mazog, son of Azog and brother of Bolg, has decided to abandon the rule of Moria, it can only be because he feels Moria will no longer be fit to rule. Right, that's why he was complaining about the creatures coming up. Got it. Yeah, they like, there goes the neighborhood for the orcs, right? Okay. What great evil must his ally Gorothul have set into motion in the depths that could so devastate that vast kingdom and make it unfit even for the rule of orcs? Return to Gwathrendath in the foundations of stone and speak with Lenglamel and Forglin there. Okay, they have spent a great deal of time in the depths and may know something of what we might be facing. All right, so let's get to the bottom of this. And I mean the bottom of this. Okay, so I think we're going to have to stop there because it's just about quitting time anyway. So we'll head back to the Foundations of Stone next time. Let me go back to 21st Hall, which will be our next step here. So very good. Okay, so I say next time. Now, this, as I mentioned last time, sadly, Grifflet is going to be on vacation, so I'm taking him back to the 21st Hall so we can do some business over here. Actually, maybe he's really going to rather return to Karen Amroth. We'll see where he ends up spending his vacation time. But he's going to celebrate Yule elsewhere because it's time. As I mentioned last time, the next 2 Fridays are travel days for me. I'm going out to Phoenix, Arizona for Christmas to spend some time with my wife's family. So I will be flying out next Friday and flying back the Friday after that. So Grifflet will return in 3 weeks, actually, on January 6th. Now, keep in mind, by that time, we will have already had our first session of the new Lord of the Rings class that I'm going to be starting to do here in LOTRO and on Twitch. So this is going to be on the Signum University Twitch channel. So if you go to twitch.tv/SignumU and subscribe to our channel there, you can make sure to get updated appropriately of all the stuff. We are we're going to be starting on Tuesday, January 3rd, which, as you may know, is Tolkien's own birthday. So on the 25th anniversary of Tolkien's birth, we are going to we're gonna toast Tolkien as is traditional, and we're gonna start our class session on the Lord of the Rings, which I plan to last for a really long time. It's going to be awesome. So we're gonna talk about the long expected party, and we're gonna do an outing to the party tree, and so we're gonna talk about the book. We're gonna spend most of our time talking about the book, and then we're what Tolkien's doing there in chapter 1, and then we're gonna go back and do our in-game field trip to the party tree. We're gonna be on Landreval for the first week. We've started to finalize our schedule for January. I'm not going to post a full schedule forever because we're mostly several kinships have reached out for kinships who want to sort of sponsor a class session for the Exploring the Lord of the Rings class, which is going to be a lot of fun to work with different kinships around the game and different servers in the game. So we have we're going to be we're going to start with the Mythgard kinship for the very first class on Landreval, and then we're going to shift. I think it's going to be Maven. You can correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to be on Crick Hollow, I think, for the second week to hang out with Second Breakfast there. I visited the Second Breakfast kinship on Crick Hollow over a year ago and gave a talk there actually on my birthday, as I recall, in August. So that was fun. Anyway, so we're gonna be in Crick Hollow for the second week. We'll publish a schedule, probably something like month by month. We'll publish a schedule for which server we'll be on. So the field trip will take place on that particular server, though of course all are welcome to join in on Twitch and take part in the discussion. So that is gonna be super fun. So. Thanks. And yes, Mini Skazel, yes, I do have a new machine. I was after the disaster of the Wigan Marathon back in the campaign, I received a very generous gift of a new MacBook Pro, which is awesome, and I can now do high quality stream with ultra high resolution graphics in the game, and it is pretty cool. So right, okay, thank you, Maven. So we're going to do Crick Hollow the second week, Gladden the third week, and Arkenstone the fourth week. That's our first server rotation. for the class. So anyway, I hope that you guys will be able to join me. I am super excited. I've never done this before. I've never done a really careful, slow chapter by chapter discussion of the Lord of the Rings before. So this is something I've been looking forward to for a long, long time. So thanks very much. Do feel free to get in touch with me. You can send an email. Maven is posting her email address, trish.lambert@signumu.org, to get into, if you want to, if your kin is interested in sponsoring a week, that would be absolutely great. You can email me as well. If you go to the LOTRO forums, I put a post there in the J.R.R. Tolkien sub-forum under community and social. So if you want to look there, there's some more details and information there, including my email address, where you can also reach out to me if your kinship would like to get involved. So thanks, and I look forward to talking about the Lord of the Rings with you, and Griffith will be back soon after that. So I may do another stream or two on SignumU. I hope to be able to get to a Wiggins stream. I've been saying this for weeks, but I hope that will really happen soon. So we will I'll get back to that soon. So during the holidays, I think some streaming will still go on, but subscribe to SignumU and you'll get the notification of my fairly spontaneous streams there. So thanks very much, everybody, and I will see you guys in 3 weeks. Bye now.